It's the rundown. It's brought to you by Felix Gray. Save your eyeballs. Wear your Felix Gray computer glasses. We're all staring at our computers, staring at our phones. Constantly. Your eyeballs are going to start bleeding. Your brain might come out of your eye sockets if you don't wear these glasses. So save your eye. Get rid of the digital eye strain. And they look cool. You're not wearing like dorky, nerdy like goggles. They're like stylish glasses that you can wear while you look at like porn and stuff on the internet. So go to felixgray.com/barstool. felixgray.com/barstool to try a pair of Felix Gray glasses right now today. Old KFC Radio gang back together. Big news of the day. Number one is back after a very long and tumultuous retirement of about 3 months. Mike Francesa has returned. WFAN gave him the 3 to 7 slot. It's exactly the same slot as Michael K, so he's back from the grave to torment that man.
Wait, what
like
was his slot before?
1 to 6.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
1
to 6?
Yeah, he used to do a diesel show.
For 5 hours.
Yeah. Now, see, here's the thing. He became such a fucking asshole towards the end because he just basically took calls. And if you just talk to idiots and assholes all day, you're going to become like a nasty old man. He needs like to get Mad Dog back in the mix because when he actually has like a partner, somebody he actually respects. I mean, but this is just the best, the fucking best.
It is the ultimate power move. He left, they tanked, and then he's like, I'll come back and
save you.
I was saying it's basically Dan Gilbert when he sold Quicken Loans, and then Quicken Loans like went into the toilet, and he bought it back and made a ton of money again. So that's, I mean, I don't know. It's just like proves you. What's better than having everyone give you a funeral, eulogize you, and then realize that you need to come back from the dead because
They
failing.
did a farewell show where they had like 89 people call in, legitimately like 89, like not like
celebrities,
people, like people, real people who matter, call in and be like, you know, you had such a great run.
How do you do that again?
Not
Didn't
even
JSB call
Yeah,
that?
that's why I said 89. So it was like 90 and 1. You know? It was like an all-time parade, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll be back before the spring's over."
What about the dudes that called in crying? Like, what do you do? What do you do if you wake up and you cried on radio?
Weeping that day.
You barricaded yourself in this room.
I was listening to his final show. Yeah.
And now this is awkward.
Back.
Now it's awkward.
I mean, so the early report in the morning was like 7 a.m. They were like, he wants back in, and he's chosen WFAN because WFAN said, we don't want you back. He was like, I want it back in radio. It wasn't going to be WFAN, but then I heard they said no, so now it's going to be them. So I don't know if that's posturing. I don't know if that's just flexing, but by 10 a.m., it was 7 to 10:30, boom, he's back 3 to 7.
It's awesome. Like you're saying, a power move and all that stuff.
Yeah, it is.
It's so great. Like people always hate on like the retirement tours.
No.
I love the retirement tour. And then like you said, to come back.
Right.
Yeah. Like I'd do that Peyton Manning shit. Everyone give me fucking presents. Call in, cry.
Tell me how great I am.
Tell me how awesome I am. And I'll be back in a month or two.
And I think the reality is, I think he probably wanted to go elsewhere, and then quickly realized that like nowhere else on earth can pay you like $5 million a year to talk on the radio for a little bit.
Right.
So he was like, maybe
that's
I'll
like
just go
what
right
your
back.
contract is, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah, it's pretty much what we make. Yeah.
And Mike Francesa, I've probably listened to him a dozen times, but I kind of understand who he is from you, Kevin. Like, he's a guy.
When I first moved to New York, and this is like 8 years ago, and I was like Kevin's intern, and he'd be like recording the screen all day of like Mike Francesa. I'm like, you just watch a dude talk all day? Yeah. But you all do. You're all fucking maniacs.
I mean, have you seen the videos that come out of it? They're fucking gold.
They're very funny, but he definitely got 2 weeks into retirement. And either his wife or one of his close friends was like, dude, I can't talk about like the 1940 Yankees. I can't do it.
Stop talking about Mickey Mantle, Mike.
You have to go back to the radio. This is so fucking boring.
Yep. I said he's like Brooks from Shawshank. Like he wanted to retire, he wanted out, and like the first day walking around in public was like,
doesn't know his
give me
life.
that chair back.
I can see that. Like I kind of have that fear of like not being able to opine.
Yeah,
just
get
like,
your shit out.
Sometimes
now I just got to keep it inside. Fuck that.
Like when I went on vacation, I was like, I'm not going to use my phone. Like, I'm like, I gotta tweet. I gotta get my thoughts out there.
Gotta get these tweets off, baby. Yeah, man. So he's back. I don't think they know the exact date, but it'll be 3 to 7. And I mean, it was not a good show, but I feel really bad for the replacemants. Carlin, Maggie, and Bart Scott just got totally fucked. But it was not a good show, so I don't want to cry over it. But like
Well,
that's actually my original thought was that they picked those three to be like the first replacement, and then they get a big name that replaces them, so that way you're not replacing Mike.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like this person can come in and be like, we're saving you from the shows that's not working, not replacing Mike Francesa. Because it was kind of a weird like trio that they just smashed together. So now they're just going to get like the scraps from 10 to 3 before Mike goes. It's not good. Feel bad for them.
They probably got paid.
I was going to say, and I think you know what happens when you follow a fucking legend like that.
Right.
Anything, sports and anything,
Right.
it's not going to be easy. Speaking of legends in sports, Mitt Romney just solidifying himself in sports lore in my book last night, rocking a personalized Romney jersey with, of course, the fucking button-up shirt underneath
The
it.
worst looking league.
I mean, but
for him it's perfect. Yeah. But like when people do that at a regular game, it's like,
just
what
don't
the
wear the
fuck?
jersey. Man.
Yeah.
If you have to come from work and you're wearing your button-up shirt, just don't wear the jersey that night.
Toss up, what's more ridiculous, the button-down shirt with a basketball jersey or a hockey sweater? The hockey sweater is kind of low-key
The
a
hockey
big
sweater
loser
in
move,
general
too.
is
Oh,
ridiculous
it's
because it's
Nike.
like
And I think
it's
hockey,
so big and you look like you're swimming in it. It's
Right.
just ridiculous.
Hockey jerseys in general are tough to wear
Yeah.
anywhere. I'm just not a jersey guy. But
Yeah.
I think you see it a lot more. This is a batting t-shirt. This is a BP t-shirt. I really fucked that up.
All-time moment.
I mean,
Huh?
I haven't worn a jersey in like 10 years. I happen to be wearing one today when I say it.
Type of guy.
Oh,
Don't do
fuck,
jeans.
that was so good. That was so good.
Fuck, I fucked that
By the
up.
way, hey, can this is off the rails now, but is this the new setup for the rundown
I
every
hate
day?
this so
What
much.
the fuck?
Yeah,
I thought
no,
it was
this
for
is-
the
The cameras
Burger
are like
King.
looking
I
right at
have
your
to
dick.
like lean
What?
and it's fucking
Where's
awful.
Pete? What Pete?
This sucks, Pete.
I thought it was
we
for
hate
I thought it was for Burger King because they need to get the ads, but now this is just it every day.
It's so
How did that
stupid.
happen? How
It's
did we
gotta
have
be a
like a
pain in the
comfortable?
ass to, like, build
yeah,
this
and I keep
stage.
swinging.
Absolutely.
I keep swinging
Like,
my
every
feet
day-
like a little kid.
We used to just
I'm
sit on
just sitting there.
chairs, and now we have to have someone build a set every fucking day. Why don't?
Yeah, they have to
here's
like,
a
oh, yeah,
fucking
we're gonna do
idea.
the rundown, or we're
They
gonna
want
do
to be able to have the TVs behind us. Why don't you just put a third row of TVs there
Yeah.
and a little lower?
Or just tilt the camera up. I don't know.
Or just put a fucking like green screen behind us and put whatever you need behind there. Who cares? This shit sucks.
I just
Like,
realized
hey,
it too.
tune into the rundown where you look at three guys' fucking dicks
I
all
thought
the
it was
time.
yeah.
Why is this the
I
setup?
like hide my dick. Like I'm like
Yeah.
sheepish. I have like
It's
my
awful.
phone here.
A lot of crotch, big time crotch.
Wait, no one's coming out of the control
Yeah,
booth
they're
'cause
hiding,
scared to come
hiding
out.
like little fucking girls.
Cowards.
Mitt Romney
So, yeah,
throwing up the he had 4
yeah,
fouls,
Mitt
right?
Romney.
Russell Westbrook. So I mean, not only is it ridiculous that Romney is in the crowd, but the guy he's talking shit to is arguably like the craziest fucking maniac in the league. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah,
and they're winning.
oh,
They feel like
it
it was
was-
a beatdown, so
it
it's
was-
like he gets
yeah.
to dance on graves.
It was a great moment. The Jazz crowd was unbelievable. Russ Westbrook, I'm off Russ Westbrook. I'm canceling Russ Westbrook. I'm so
Really?
sick of him because like the shit he talks. And like,
Breaking
what are you gonna
news.
do? You're gonna stop Ricky Rubio? Ricky Rubio doesn't even shoot.
he stinks.
And then you saw him come out and he was playing like way too aggressive, way out of his mind, forcing everything. Just I don't know. Just win a playoff series.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just
you do
off.
have to win
And
to back
playoff
it up,
P,
but-
playoff P had 32 points, but
he stinks.
if playoff, you
got
can't be
roasted.
playoff P if you lose to the Jazz in the first round.
Correct. Although
can't.
the Jazz are fucking.
Would Tyler, you playoff P?
Nah. It's playoff Ingles now. Ingles busting his
Yeah,
ass.
dude, Joe Ingles shut down playoff P.
Not good.
Think about that
Not
for a
good.
second.
I mean, that is a brutal nickname to have come out right now.
Self-
If you're not
Self-nickname.
Yeah, if you're not gonna like
Self-nickname.
dominate.
Ever give
After
yourself
one
nickname.
game.
Yeah.
What you don't agree with my
Before
Russ
the
Westbrook?
playoffs.
Oh,
Before
really?
the playoffs started, you gave him that. Y'all
You
never
don't
seen
agree with my
playoff
Russ
P.
Westbrook?
Sure haven't. You said what?
You don't agree with my Russ Westbrook take?
You said you're done with him?
Yeah, I'm canceling.
Like, what was the final straw?
Just
Rubio.
this,
Sounds
like,
like a
saying
Rubio
he's going to
thing.
stop Ricky Rubio and then coming out and getting 4 fouls in the first half because he's playing like a maniac.
That's how you always play. That's Russell
Yeah, but
Westbrook.
no, but he was extra maniac.
Yeah.
Like he was extra angry. He was extra. Is that right? Did I use that right? He was
So extra. So
He's
extra.
being extra. He's just like I don't know. He's he's great individual player, but like chasing the triple double at all times.
I got off him when he did like the All-Star game last year. he like wouldn't warm up next to Kevin Durant or something like that. Like he
He's
warmed up
very
by
petty.
so it's
Angry
like,
all
it's
the
like,
time.
dude, people, like, your friend moved away.
Yeah.
Just fucking stop being a little baby about
Just
it.
saying, he just signed that deal. He's got 5 years left. They could trade him and get a whole lot for him. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And the whole like everyone when the Thunder shoot when the opposing team shoots a free throw and everyone boxes out so that Russ can run in and get the rebound.
That's so annoying.
Like that kind of shit
Yeah.
is insane.
Steven Adams should be getting like 15 rebounds.
And yeah, right. And I'm
Yeah,
cool.
that poor son of a
All right,
bitch. He better
I'm-
get a check from Russell Westbrook
right.
at the end of every year.
And I'm cool with it if you win in the playoffs. Because then it's like, okay, he's going to get his triple double in the regular season. It doesn't really matter. But then you lose to the Jazz and you get in a war with Ricky Rubio. Like does Russ Westbrook know that Ricky Rubio is far beneath him? He doesn't need to get in a war with Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, like you just won MVP. You don't have to do this.
Right. It's Ricky Rubio. And say you're going to shut that shit down. Guess
You-
what?
like,
Ricky
you
Rubio's
better.
terrible
But yeah,
shooting form
like,
will
you
shut that
fucking
shit down.
better shut Ricky Rubio down. That should
you
not
don't
be a
need to
problem.
shut him down. He can't shoot.
He
Just
also-
make sure he doesn't pass.
Rubio also got higher than like all of his season averages last night.
Yeah. It's
tough.
Did
He still
not
scored
shut
like
him
13
down.
points.
The
Yeah.
definition of shutting him down.
How about maybe
Opposite.
shutting down the rookie of the year, Donovan Mitchell? Maybe that
Yo,
would be
I was going
better.
to say, I know you're
Ben
clowning the
Simmons did not
Jazz
play
because I know the
last
Jazz are the Jazz, but like Donovan Mitchell's fucking
Oh, he's so good.
awesome.
He's so good.
And I know Ben Simmons is obviously the sexy pick and everything, but like
No, I
Donovan
mean,
Mitchell's
Ben Simmons
fucking-
probably rookie of the year, but
But Donovan
Mitchell
Mitchell is
very,
no
very
fucking
good.
slouch, man. Any other year, it's
Yeah. Sophomore of the
Smitty
year.
chirping.
That's true. Yeah, he's not even a rookie.
Don't hurt your shoulder chirping, Smitty. We got the Bruins and Leafs going to Game 7.
Smitty's on a warpath. He's gonna fight. Smitty's gonna fight someone. In the
I
next
haven't
week.
seen a middle finger in a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Real hard one too. He's gonna fight someone soon.
Bruins and Leafs Game 7. Bruins are in
Yeah.
trouble not only because they are losing, but this extra storyline now. Everyone's heart goes
I
out to
said that
Toronto,
on
and you're kind of fucked, man.
Healthy Scratches this morning. Everyone like pulled back. Like that's a game changer.
No
That,
doubt.
like
What?
Like
Terror
terrorist
Oh,
attacks
yeah,
today.
yeah,
I mean,
for
obviously, bigger, more important things. But if you want to break it down to sports, Toronto's winning the series.
Yeah,
bro.
you got something to rally around. You got, the building was obviously buzzing
Wait,
last
is
night.
it in? No, it's in Boston, right?
It's in Boston, Game 7. Yeah,
That helps, but still.
I wasn't feeling great this morning. Dave Gosher is going to be calling Game 7, which is a big win for Boston.
He called the last time they
He
won.
called it in 2013. The Bergeron, Bergeron, Bergeron.
Bergeron gonna play?
All-time call. Yeah, Bergeron's played.
Okay.
But I don't know. I had a bad feeling yesterday before the game. It's kind of carrying into Game 7 too. I don't know. Freddie Anderson's making circus saves. He's looking like fucking Tim Thomas. I think Freddie Anderson was 10-1 against the Bruins before the series started, or 10-0 or something like that. So
That's
like,
not good.
if he's tracking the puck like he is now, we're
You're fucked.
in a little trouble. We're in
And
a
then
little
you're
trouble.
gonna lose to JSB in the office.
Oh, that would suck. And Dave, because the worst part is everyone loves troll hockey, Dave. But if you're a diehard Bruins fan, you when they lose, that's when you got to want to murder him because he's
jumps
like,
right
oh,
off.
who cares?
I want
He
to
jumps
remember
right
him.
off
Yeah,
the bat.
you're
Every
right.
single thing you said.
Right.
Like,
When the Bruins actually said like the key to like Game 1 was that we got pucks on net, I wanted to fucking kill somebody. I was like, well, look, I told you.
And he's doing his trolls a little too obvious now.
Yeah,
like the
it's
40
not
minutes of
nearly as
hockey,
subtle.
that one was
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah.
That was the first time I was like, come on, dude. Like, we
Yeah,
know.
when he said like in the first quarter or something like that.
Yeah,
You can't lose in the first quarter of hockey. Like,
But Game 7, nothing like it.
It's just like things just aren't going
And
the
you
Bruins
guys were
way,
up,
and, like,
what,
that's-
3-1?
That's
we're
just
up
playoff
3-1.
hockey.
That's
They're just gonna have
the pucks aren't bouncing
puck
the right way.
bouncing
Did you
They
hear-
have in the last 2 games they have 84 shots that just didn't get to the net. 39 missed. All the
You
rest
want
got
to
blocked.
get the shots to the net, not to
Say
be.
89?
84.
I'm actually I'm gonna tell Dave that stat,
Christ.
so he can spit that back out.
I do hate to give him credit, but did you hear Dave's rebuttal idea?
What?
It's a great idea. So in overtime, you score what should be ordinarily the game-winning goal.
Yeah.
Then the other team, it's like beer pong. You have a 2-minute rebuttal period, and if you score, you resume.
I don't understand his
you
take.
I
resume.
like that. I like
don't
that.
understand his take that
I like that.
the best team doesn't win because like weird
Well-
bounces happen. Like that happens in every sport.
Right.
Yeah, but I
he
mean-
Like
makes
circus catches happen
Right.
in football.
Right.
Yeah, but hockey's just a messy sport where it's all deflections and bounces and wobbling pucks and shit like that. Like you don't. I think the whole appeal of hockey is that the better team doesn't always win. That it is kind of a toss.
I like the rebuttal idea though. That,
And then
that adds an intrigue.
so you rebut and then you're tied again. If that same team who hit the initial goal scores again, then it's over. So like if you hit for a second time, you're good. But if they score,
you only get
then
one
you have
rebuttal.
a chance for
You
a
only
rebuttal.
get one
You only get one
rebuttal.
rebuttal each, and then if you both do rebuttal, then it's just sudden death.
I don't like this.
It would take. I mean, every game would now be even longer. But
Because right away you have a 2-minute power. You pull the goalie and you just do it.
I mean, the goal and
But I
goal
bet
is
you-
like that's awesome. That puts
Yeah,
all
no,
the
but you know what
so-
would be
it's so
better? though? A rebuttal
heartbreaking,
goal would
though.
be better.
It is so heartbreaking. Yeah, that's what makes it so
A
awesome.
rebuttal goal to save your season would be better than a golden goal.
Yeah, it would.
And to be honest, chances
Yeah, it would.
are if you hit the first golden goal, you're gonna get an empty net goal more. There's a better chance.
I don't
of
know why I
you
said
getting
golden
that.
goal. I'm upset we keep using it. Sudden death.
Yeah.
I'm in footy mode.
Yeah,
Champions League
Liverpool's
today,
got a
baby.
good game.
Beautiful game.
I agree with Kevin. The rebuttal goal would be more exciting than scoring a sudden death.
I hate when Dave has a good idea.
Like you're dead, but then you come back for your Francesa.
Yeah, and all the Undertaker fucking gifts would come out. It'd be awesome. Second half of the rundown is brought to you by 1-800-Flowers. You got Mother's Day coming up, so you get the 36 for 36 deal. You get 36 sorbet roses for $36. That's just $1 a rose. You can do the math. They come in all these different colors, pinks and whites and all sorbet type colors. So go to 1-800-Flowers.com, click on the radio icon, use the code RUNDOWN, and the offer ends Friday. So you got to get it in this week to get the 36 for 36 deal. It's 1-800-Flowers.com, click the radio icon, rundown. Suge Knight still on trial for murder.
I feel like he's been on trial for 5 years.
3. It's
is that
been
okay?
legitimately 3
Well,
years.
that's
Yeah. He. That's just the one person that he got caught for, really. I mean, there's been endless people. I think he ran over someone with a car this time.
Yes.
And in the middle of this murder trial, the judge stops everything and asks Suge who he thinks who's going to win the NBA title.
Has Suge been watching the playoffs in prison?
I'm sure Suge has been doing whatever he wants in prison.
Isn't he blind?
Something like that. Yeah, he's
What?
going blind. Yeah. Yep.
He
That's a
pulled like
shame.
the Bill Cosby.
Why do bad things happen to good people?
Right? He's blind. Something.
Claimed he was blind.
Yeah,
I think to
that's
get
what
out
he
of like
said.
a previous legal trouble, I don't think it
Okay.
worked.
Yeah.
I don't think it works.
His answer was the Rockets, to which the judge replied, like, good answer, Houston.
I mean,
This is so bizarre.
yeah, it's
so
very bizarre.
But
I
it's
like don't
not,
even
it's like-
understand
it's-
it. Like,
I
they
mean-
just stopped the trial to ask him
Nobody-
who he thinks is going to win the NBA
What
championship.
day did this happen?
What
Yesterday?
day? I don't know, before that 50-point second
Yeah, I
quarter.
mean, that
third
50-point
quarter.
second quarter was unreal.
Brutal. I mean, I just think people are afraid of Suge Knight being mad at you. I would not want to be the judge on a Suge Knight trial.
No.
Because it's
Although,
when
like,
it's
he's just, like, sucking up
overwhelmingly
to him?
like, yeah, dude, like, you're going to jail for life. I'd be like, sorry, don't fucking kill me. Hey, let's talk about basketball.
He's definitely one of those guys who his reputation, I mean, he's not dangerous anymore, right? Like, he's been in jail.
I think as long as Suge Knight's on this planet, he's not a guy who-
Right,
Famous
but
last
people,
words.
Yeah, but people will always be scared of him, right?
Yeah, I mean,
He's one of those guys.
I'm not trifling with Suge Knight. No way, man. I'm not trying to get mixed up there. Last up, Dan, I know you love this
I was about
storyline.
to say, I'll fuck
See,
Suge Knight up.
I don't
but
say those
decided
things.
not to.
We'll cut that.
This is a guy. Have you
No, I
heard
decided not to. I decided not to. I didn't.
the Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
You think
That's
he
beat
can
up
beat up Floyd
Floyd.
Mayweather?
No,
doesn't
that's
care
not
about
the fucking.
Yes,
that's
it
not
is.
what I say.
You can go punch for punch
That's
with
not
Floyd
what
Mayweather.
I say.
Yeah.
Tell your story, Dan.
Punch. You have to stand there and take a punch.
Okay.
And we go back and forth. You flip a coin to who gets the punch first.
Okay.
He's like $150.
He thinks if he like unloads on Floyd Mayweather,
I
as
need
hard as
3
he
months
can,
to train my neck.
That's it.
So you're saying if you get first punch, you
No,
can-
I think I would.
Yeah.
I don't think he punches. His hands are. He's got brittle hands. You can't
don't
point,
think Floyd
you can't
Mayweather would
point a
knock
guy to death when you're going punch for punch.
Yeah, but what if he just breaks one of your ribs?
No. Oh, if he wants to punch
you-
my
is it just
ribs.
face shots?
Oh, yeah, it's face shots. That's why I got to train my
What if he
neck.
breaks your face?
What if you just? I mean, you don't think he just knows exactly like where to fucking slug you in the temple to kill you?
Not with gloves on.
It's the dumbest. And now,
No,
now
it's
you're not
not.
afraid of Suge Knight.
No, it's not. No, I said I was. I said I was thinking about saying fuck Suge Knight, but I decided not to.
You said it like 3 times.
Smart.
We're gonna
What'd I
edit that.
say?
We're gonna edit it up.
What?
Fuck Suge Knight.
No, you guys said it too. Yeah, gotcha. We're all in
Yeah,
this
but
together.
also remember that time you said that you wanted. What'd you want? You said you wanted Nate to fuck your mom. That's what you said.
Yeah,
So I win. So trump card.
it's true. I mean, I kind of stand by that. If anyone in the office, I don't know.
The best take of all time.
I
He said
remember-
that at
That's,
KFC,
that's
at the
also out
Wilbur.
of context.
He said it at the
That's also out
Wilbur.
of context, being like, I just offered it up. The
was a
question was,
question.
one person has to fuck your mom in the office.
He said
I
Nate
remember-
so confidently, and us and like 1,100 people
Yeah.
were like, and he was like, wait a
Nate's a
minute,
little-
maybe not.
Oh,
Maybe I
he
take that back.
sunk into that fucking
He was
couch
like,
after that.
No,
maybe not.
I think I stand by that one. I think I stand by that one. Who would you guys say?
I don't think we even had to give an answer because yours was so ridiculous. I
So
think
then
we're like,
give an
next
answer
question.
right now.
Frankie.
Well, that's not fair. He's not content guy. Yeah,
he
'cause
is.
Frankie would
Frankie's
just
content.
scissor your mom.
Where's
real
Francis?
nice and
Francis is
soft.
getting going right now just thinking about that. Frankie scissoring. Dan, you love the storyline. KD and his social media antics. Accidentally liked a photo of Westbrook, right? Says,
Accidentally.
just a whoops,
Comment.
whoops-a-daisy. Comment. What was the comment?
It was like Russ sucks or something, or Russ
Oh,
was to
so someone was
blame.
talking shit.
Yeah,
and
it was
then
similar to the comment that he replied to himself with.
Right.
Like Russ was to blame. Like it was Kevin Durant. Like drag that team. Russ is to blame. Blah blah blah.
I mean, what an asshole
He's-
this guy is.
What? How do you do this? Like,
Just
how, like
stop.
Kevin Durant just stop.
Just get rid of your social
Stop.
media.
Like, do other things other than like
And-
I don't even read Instagram comments because there's fucking too many of them.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant is reading his Instagram
Right.
comments.
It's crazy.
And the
I
worst
love that
part
meme where
is-
he's sitting there with his fucking phone.
Yeah, and the
It's
worst
great.
part is he's gonna go do another Bill Simmons podcast where he's like, the blog boys blow everything out of proportion. Bro, you fuck
you
up
know what you're
all
doing.
the time and you don't do stupid
And, like-
shit. Of course we're gonna talk about it.
And here's the thing, like now, maybe a few years ago, talking about like Instagram comments seems like petty and like girly and shit. Like that is just communication these days.
Right.
You know what I mean? That would be like, I don't know, fucking calling in a radio station in the past or something. If someone writes a comment and you like it in the modern world, that's like co-signing it, and that's gonna be a
impossible
problem.
to accidentally like anything.
Also,
I mean, it's
Right.
like you
I've-
have to
I've
scroll,
never had
find
it
it, and
happen to
click
me.
it.
Also, the fact that Kevin Durant always talks about how like no one knows the truth and everyone's just a hater and he doesn't listen to the haters. Like, yes,
Yeah,
you
you do.
and
More
you are
than
bothered by them a
anybody.
lot. So just like own that and be a human about it. Like we say it all the time. Yeah, I see the negative. Like when someone says something negative, you see it. Don't have to be like, blog boys this, blog boys that. You guys don't know shit.
Right.
No, dude, we know that you are very sensitive and keep liking shit.
Yeah.
It's anti-Russell
Like
Westbrook.
we know you hate that guy. We
Yeah.
know you guys have an open feud. So fucking either do it and
Just
own it or stop doing it.
Right.
That's it for today. We got Trill here, Mixtape Boys. We got Thursday is the Johnny Manziel podcast coming out with Casey. She also has High Haters with
I
Jax
didn't know
coming
that
out.
was real.
The Johnny Manziel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw like the
I-
Barstool quotes or whatever.
I did not
whatever
understand the
handle
scope
is.
of it.
Yeah, I didn't know
Comeback
that.
season is
Breaking
here.
news.
What else?
Deke
You got anything
Zucker
else?
uses shout out Deke Zucker because
He's not gonna
he pays attention to all of our stuff and I get a lot of my news from him, like actual news
Yeah,
from inside the office.
I got this news from him.
But he uses breaking news very liberally.
Yeah.
There's like 4 breaking news
Yeah.
a day.
Brett said that I look like that guy.
Who is that?
He's an actor.
What is he acting?
I think we're talking kind of loud.
No, we're not talking loud. My voice is not loud at all.
He's in like it's a big time movie. Can't remember what it was though.
Hey.
I'll take it though, but
Are you
you know,
guys in
we'll put the
Are you
picture
guys
up.
in
Chicks in the Office.
Interesting.
All right, so that's the
I want us to
rundown.
be
Kind of looks like a
Who are
wolf
you, dude?
person.
He does.
Yeah.
That's why I was inclined to say Twilight, but I don't think
Yeah,
it
you
is
are.
Twilight. It's something else.
Who are you?
Was
like
there
a
anything else?
State Pop
High Haters is out too. High Haters.
Yeah, High Haters
Double
comes
episode.
out when? Tomorrow.
Wow. So there's a podcast and a radio show? How often does the podcast come out?
Twice a week podcast and every night radio.
But is the radio,
Monday
is
through
the
Thursday.
Monday through
podcast
Thursday,
the
10 to
radio replay?
There will be a best of replay and later on Fridays, and then I think we're doing Tuesday, Thursday podcast, Monday through Thursday radio.
All right, so Monday through Thursday podcast, there will be a recap, and then there's Monday. No, I fucked it up.
Yeah,
Talk to
it will
Chaps.
be out. It'll be out. It'll be
talk
out.
to Chaps.
Chaps will make sure it's out. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Cool.